Hi everyone, this will be a short exercise. I recommend doing this after sitting for a long time, for example after work. It's really good after sitting for a long while to move just a little. It doesn't have to be much, but it should focus on all the body. So let's get started. First start with just a gentle shoulder circling. Do it to the back and to the front. And do a half circle to the back, and then with an inhale stretch upwards and downwards with an exhale. Upwards with an inhale and downwards, and inhale upwards, stay up, elevate the rib cage, breathe in the chest, don't breathe in the stomach, and now stretch with one side, so left leg, left arm, exhale in the middle, and then inhale, right hand, right arm, right hand, right leg, and exhale middle, inhale other side. Do this to your own rhythm. Try to stretch all the way from the bottom, so try to create a stretch from here and try to feel all your side stretching. Push your feet into the ground when stretching upwards with the hand, and make sure not to stretch crossed. It's another practice. So one side and other side. And now both. Come up to tiptoes. You may need to balance a bit, it's fine. And now slowly start to move your heels back to the ground, but keep your rib cage high up. Slowly move your heels, keep the rib cage high up. And as you move down your hands, keep the rib cage high up. Stay here like a bit. Just look inwards. Look how your posture is right now. And slowly open your arms. And just do a general hip circling. Other side. It really doesn't have to be much. Just make the body remember that it can do these movements. And the full heels, hip width spread, and just few times bend the knee, still full feet. Okay. And now, with the chest, just try to move it forwards and backwards. The shoulders can move, but make sure not to move the shoulders to the front and back, but try to start the movement with the chest, with the sternum. You can even use your fingers, put it at the sternum and give it a gentle push, and then try to push your fingers away with the sternum. This is just to help you create the movement at first. And now when you have this, let's start Marjorie, just standing. It's a spine wave. Try to imagine a wall. You can even use a wall. But if I do that, you won't be able to see what the practice is. So move forward the knees first, then the hip, then the stomach, then the chest, then the throat, chin and nose. Do it one by one, slowly. If you do it for the first time, you may find it a very strange and annoying movement. You may notice that some body parts are moving together, especially this front part is, usually it moves like this. You can check yourself in the mirror. If you feel like this is the case, it's completely fine. With practice, it will become very smooth. And also, if you feel like you move together like this, try to slow the movement one by one, one by one. And then start again. And slowly stop. And now we do the same, just starting from the front. So nose, chin, throat, chest, stomach, hip, and knees. Try to create a continuous movement, and don't try too hard. If you try too hard, then your body will become flexed. Try to relax, try to let go, try to let through the movement your body. Try to imagine your body making a wave. And it can never be perfect, the movement itself, so you won't know this perfectly ever, but that's fine. You practice perfectly if your attention is continuously on the movement and you try to get better at it. That's the perfect practice. Okay, slowly stop, relax the body, maybe do a few twists. With an exhale, twist to one side and elevate the same leg as you twist. The arms are not flexed, relaxed. Okay, and slowly stop. We do one more twist. Around hip or shoulder width spread. Lock your right knee. It should be completely locked. If it's not locked, then it will make a twist. So we don't want that right now. Completely lock it, and then you won't be able to twist your knee. And stretch forward with the right hand and backwards with the left. From an angle, it looks like this. And try to twist as much as it's comfortable for you right now. And hold it out a bit. Look after the hind arm. And back to the middle. Lock the other knee and do this in the opposite side. Make sure to flex your left thigh. And back to the middle. Relax a bit. Do just a few ankle circling, or circle with the feet a few times with the other. This is also good because you're on one leg and you're balancing, which will be a next practice. So you should feel the 3 points of your foot, the pad behind the big toe, the small toe, and the heel. Try to distribute the weight evenly in these 3 points. Start to move your weight all over to your right foot. And slowly lift the left foot. You can put it on top of the other foot at first. But if you feel like this is too easy, you can just lift it and just balance it. If you feel like it's too hard for you, you can use a wall. So if you continuously try to fall out, which is completely fine because like that your balance will develop faster. But if you feel like it's too much, then you can use the wall to support yourself. Okay, and rotate it outwards, the leg, if it's up, and try to stretch outwards with it. Try to completely straighten your right leg. So the kneecap should come up into a locked state. It's a bit harder to balance like that. Okay, and come back to the middle, put it down. Sigh. Through the nose. And the other leg. Put your weight on the left foot first. Find your balance. Lift the right foot on top of the left first. And if this is okay, then you should lift it. Try to come above the pelvis with the knee. And just first balance a bit. If you feel like it's too boring, then you can start to look around the room. The faster you look around, the harder it gets. And slowly start to rotate outwards the right foot, whatever you're doing, and stretch outwards with the knee. Flex straighten the left leg. You don't have to flex it completely. It's enough to give it a bit of an activity, so the knee cap is locked in place. And back to the middle and put it down. Inhale, stretch upwards. And exhale, bend forward, comfortable. Just breathe. Feel free to bend the knees if the stretch is too much in the back of your thighs. and slowly step back into hands and knees. And from here, stretch both legs, stretch backwards with the heel, forwards with the chest, plank. Don't let the pelvis fall to the middle, keep it straight. The stomach is active, the core is active. Okay, and from here, put down the knees, and with an exhale, the chest and the chin as forward as possible. Make sure your knees don't come to the side, but stay next to the body and push forward, cobra. Try to rotate backwards and downwards your shoulders. Push your pelvis into the mat, flex your buttocks, and try to touch the elbows together behind your back. Don't elevate the upper body, so the lower ribs should stay on the mat. And with inhale, stretch forward with the chest. And slowly relax. Push yourself up into hands and knees, and then lift the pelvis, arrive into mountain pose. Your heels don't have to touch the ground, and you can bend your knees. The important part is to keep your hands straight. Push your hands into the mat and slowly start to start to make one heel go closer to the ground and then the other. You can even step further, closer to your hands, and then go a bit backwards. So keep playing with the distance. If you can touch down one heel, that's very good. You can stay there a bit longer, and then with the other. And if you can put down both heels, then that's even better. You can stay like that. But even then, if you feel like moving is good for your calves, then do that. Try to breathe in the chest. And slowly put down your knees, put together your toes, open up the knees a bit around the shoulder width, and close your pelvis to your heels, stretch forward with the hands. And just breathe. You can put down your elbows and just relax. Slowly stretch more forward with the hands. So hands now should be stretched. Elbows are in the air. Stretch backwards with the pelvis, forward with the hands. Slowly work your hands to one side and breathe through the other side. Use the breathing to stretch your side. Every inhale, feel that there's a little space created between your ribs. With the exhale, just let yourself in the practice. Let yourself into the practice. Relax. And slowly walk back to the middle and the other side. Every inhale, push yourself into your side. Create space between the ribs. And with the exhale, just relax. And slowly move back to the middle. Put your palms next to your ears and slowly push yourself up into heel sitting. I don't know the name. If you can't sit comfortably on your heel, then you can put something here like a pillow, for example. And we close this short session by an inhale, stretch upwards, and with an exhale, twist, look back, inhale upwards, and other side. Do this a few times. And slowly stop in the middle. Thank you for practicing with me. It's really very useful, even if you move just for 5-10 minutes after sitting or not moving for a long time. Whatever you do that includes the whole body, it's really useful. Thank you. Have a nice day.